Mountain News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Justin Case. A gunman killed 12 people and injured several others in an attack at the Virginia Beach, Virginia Municipal Center. The suspect was killed in the attack. CBS News' Natalie Brand has the latest.
This is the most devastating day in the history of Virginia Beach.
Police say an armed Virginia Beach city worker entered a municipal building Friday afternoon and opened fire.
We have multiple live victims that are coming out.
As frantic city employees called 911, police rushed to the scene, with some taking cover behind vehicles.
We are still actively clearing the building for victims and secondary suspects.
Police said the suspect, who was killed in an exchange with officers, was a longtime public utilities employee. They believe he was the only shooter in the massacre.
We do know that shortly after 4 p.m. this afternoon, the suspect entered Building 2, and he immediately began to indiscriminately fire upon all the victims.
A responding officer was also shot and injured. Authorities say his vest saved his life. Workers at the city government complex heard the gunfire and took cover.
My boss basically was like, "This is not a drill, get down, call 911. There was probably about 20 of us in an office crammed in. We barricaded the door.
The area was put on lockdown as officers searched the building room by room. The shooting in Building 2 of the Municipal Center is next to City Hall and the police and sheriff's departments. Investigators later said the scene of the attack was secure as the investigation continued into the evening. Natalie Brand, CBS News.
The Virginia Beach Police Department had been planning an active threat citizens defense workshop for Saturday. Today we learned a man died following a mining accident in Harlan County. We first told you about Matt North earlier this week. Officials tell us he was operating mining equipment last week when a wall fell, injuring North's lower body. He was taken to the Johnson City Medical Center where he died yesterday. North had 12 years of experience. He was 48 years old. And earlier today, we learned police in Tennessee were alerted to a possible Nicholas Rucker sighting. That is southwest of Knoxville. The sheriff says a CSX employee called them when he noticed a man matching the murder suspect's description near a train. Police checked but did not find anyone, but could tell someone had been in a boxcar.
So if he goes to another state, no matter if he has any encounter with law enforcement, they're going to know he's wanted here, and we'll have the ability to go get him and bring him back here.
Police say Nicholas Rucker shot and killed Vicky Connor last week in the Woodbine community of Whitley County. Crews are still cleaning up from Wednesday's storm in Prestonsburg. Today, they are working on removing bricks from the damaged building and saving historical date plaques. Mayor Les Stapleton says he is proud of the countless agencies that continue to pull together for the city.
That day it happened, our public works, our public parks, our fire department, our police department, landscaping department, they were all out working a lot of hours. If they could handle a chainsaw and could drag brush, we had them out working that day.
Stapleton says in the coming days they hope to get back downtown to make it normal again. And this evening, family and friends said their final goodbyes to Michael Coleman. He died when that roof came off and landed on his truck. Visitation was this evening. A Masonic service is tomorrow at 7. His funeral is scheduled for Sunday at 11. All services will be held at Thacker Memorial Funeral Home Chapel. One person is dead after a crash this afternoon in Morgan County. Crews closed part of US 460 after the crash. Officials tell us it happened in the White Oak community. We do not know what caused the crash or the name of the person that was killed. US 460 East reopened around 8 this evening. Paintsville Fire Department members are mourning the loss of one of their own today. Fran Moore Woods died on Wednesday. Today, loved ones are gathering for her funeral. Moore died from health complications. She was a firefighter and paramedic for the Paintsville Fire Department. She started working as a firefighter more than 25 years ago. Thomas Rice became her partner at work 5 years ago. He says she was a dedicated worker.
She was calm, collective, do her job almost as good as anybody I know. I'd put her skill set up against anybody in the state.
Fran Moore Woods was 44 years old. The funeral was held at Jones Preston's Funeral Home. Fire departments and other emergency personnel from all around the area showed up to honor Woods.
And we saw a few showers and storms earlier today, and due to that, now we're starting to see some patchy dense fog across the area. You'll notice that as we take a look outside our front porch here in Hazard at the studio, you're seeing that fog starting to build in. It started pretty earlier this evening as well, and as we look at that visibility map showing some spots there, you're seeing really down into the valleys, whether that's Hazard, Jackson, even up into Moorhead and Pikeville as well. So we're going to see that continue tonight and into tomorrow morning, so definitely take it slow out there. And over the past couple of hours, we've seen those showers and storms roll through as that low pressure system and cold front continues to push through our area. Good news is we are looking at a clean sweep as we head into the overnight hours, and we'll see that really continue as we head into your Saturday as well. Temperatures a little bit on the cooler side, upper 50s to lower 60s out there. Went out there for dinner earlier, and I was actually a little bit chilly, maybe a light jacket if you're heading out the door tomorrow. But as we head really throughout tonight, we're going to see those showers and storms dissipate. Nice Saturday ahead though, and those scattered rain chances continue as we head into your Sunday. I'll look at that full forecast coming up in just a few short minutes. Justin.
Paige, thank you. It is much more than just a football and basketball camp. Today, people from across Harlan County and Eastern Kentucky rallied behind a cause while having fun doing it. Camp for Kelly is a skills camp teaching kids how to improve their basketball and football skills, but the cause behind it is much bigger. The funds raised from the camp go to support Kelly McNeil and her family. She is a former Harlan Countyan battling breast cancer. Those who put this event together say Kelly is an inspiration to many.
She's not trying to hide, that she has cancer, and she's smiling ear to ear. And I don't see how she keeps that perspective, but she's just that kind of person. She's always up.
A basketball session was held in the afternoon for kids at the camp. Once we learn the total dollar amount raised at the camp, we will update that on WYMT.com. A local medical center is now offering free health screenings weekly. Team members at Appalachian Regional Healthcare set up shop today at the Medical Mall in Hazard. They tested for blood pressure, cholesterol, glucose levels, and other vascular issues. The vascular patient care manager at ARH says there are sometimes no symptoms of vascular diseases, so regular screenings are important. The free screenings take place every Friday at the ARH Medical Mall in Hazard from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. The U.S. Department of Defense, along with the U.S. military's reserve forces, have been preparing for a no-cost medical clinic late this summer. The Operation Cole County Medical IRT clinics will provide medical services like dental and eye exams free for all patients 2 and up for Clay, Jackson, Knox, and Leslie counties. The clinics are a joint partnership with the U.S. Department of Defense, the U.S. military's reserve forces, along with the governor's office.
A great partnership in essence between community leaders and us to really help the community get better at providing health care.
The 5 clinics will be August 3rd through the 10th from 8 a.m. to 4 that afternoon. They will be held in different locations within the counties. There is some confusion surrounding the future of Jenny Wiley Theater in Prestonsburg. However, Mayor Les Stapleton says there is nothing to worry about, and possibly there are many moving parts which could be the source of the confusion. Stapleton says he hopes to see this mountain tradition thrive.
The amphitheater is history. It's local history, it's statewide history. There's only 2 left in the state, us being one of them.
Mayor Stapleton says there are exciting things planned for this summer. For more information on upcoming productions, you can visit our website, WYMT.com. 1,400 athletes from across the country had a wet start to the 25th annual Special Olympics in Richmond. The rain forced organizers to cancel the opening ceremony, but with some time and sunshine, they were able to get the competitions going. The athletes will spend the next 2 days competing in 5 different sports with the help of hundreds of volunteers.
Oh, they're here for the gold, baby. That's what they're looking for. They're looking for their medals, their ribbons, and just the overall feeling like they belong to something.
The fun will wrap up tomorrow night with fireworks and a victory dance for everyone involved. Coming up at 11, the University of Kentucky now has the option to allow alcohol sales at sporting events.
And the cold front has moved through now, which will provide us more comfortable temperatures for the weekend. I'll look at that full forecast in just a few short minutes.